Hello, Sim here. So Titanfall 2, I've been on the fence whether to buy this or not for some time. It just wasn't on my list. I mean, I played the original Titanfall and it had some good stuff in it. It was a nice change of pace to play and it was pre-Advanced Warfare. Now that Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 with all the, the advanced movement system there, more players are familiar with it and more comfortable with it. I mean, Titanfall was always very easy to play, but I was just so on the fence because it was like, I didn't feel I got my money's worth from this game. Now, a good move by EA was to have an open trial, a 2-day free play over the weekend of the game, and so I went, download this puppy and let's play it. Now, because I owned it on the Xbox One, I decided, or the original on Xbox One, I decided I'll play it on the Xbox One first. I had all my NetDoomer switched off, all the advanced stuff, just playing it on the big TV, no headset, nothing serious, just see if I can have some fun. And I have to say the game played fairly well. I mean, the netcode seemed good. Now, if the netcode was really bad, the open trial weekend, I'm going to call it that, would have really exposed it because you have a load of gamers who jump on to play a game for free for a couple of days. Woo! Doesn't cost them anything apart from downloading it in time. If the netcode was bad, this would stress the game out quite well and you get an idea of, how well is it going to play? Obviously, I decided to go and buy it because it was on offer at the time. I got the deluxe edition of it. Well, I got 2 deluxe editions of Titanfall and Battlefield 1. I haven't unwrapped the cellophane, the imaginary digital one for Battlefield 1 yet. I just haven't had time, but I'll get to that game later on and see what it's like and give you my initial impressions of that. So yeah, there's a variety of game modes on it, and attrition was the one that I typically played a lot. There's mixtape, which is just a just a variety of different game modes. You had Angel City, and I'll come back to that one. Anybody who's playing Titanfall 1 will recognise that map. There's Hardpoint, which is basically domination to all you COD players out there. There's Bounty Hunt, which basically every time you kill an enemy you get money, so you can pick it up and then you can go and take it to the bank, but the banks only open up at a certain time, and if you kill your enemies and stuff, yes, it's good fun. There's Last Titan Standing, so that's back from Titanfall 1. Basically you all spawn in Titans and whoever's the last Titan standing wins. Woo! Yeah, and if you're going, oh my god, but it's just pilots and some robots, in the sense of bots, because when you as a pilot get you called in your Titan, you're in it, so they obviously have some dumb, and I do mean dumb, AI cannon fodder type troops running around. That can be problematic at times if you're not paying attention, to make sure there's still something to shoot at when you're still waiting for your Titan, if you're trying to avoid other Titans, if you catch my drift. There was Coliseum, I have no idea about that. I think it's some sort of cage fight and stuff, and you had to have a Coliseum ticket, so I have no idea about that one, but it's a 1v1 player with a 2.5 minute time limit. And then you've got like Capture the Flag and Free For All, and there seems to be some private match beta stuff there. I haven't looked at that at all at this point in time. Now, one of the things that was originally in Titanfall 1 was burn cards. At the end of each game you'd earn some sort of random burn cards, as they were called, and they gave you basic, different types of abilities. It was randomly generated. You had, if I recall correctly, a 25 card slot, so if you didn't use them all up you'd end up losing stuff. And that's all removed, and I think that's a good move by Respawn to not have that in Titanfall 2. I really do, because now you can craft your classes as you want. You've got your pilot class and you've got your Titan class and stuff like that, so it's good. I had a lot of fun. Now, one of the other, I think it's a very good move by EA, because obviously EA and Respawn are working together, but I'm sure EA is driving this, is that basically all the DLC maps are free, i.e. you don't need Season Pass. If you think in the world of COD, you'd have a Season Pass. If you think in the world of Battlefield, you would have Premium. There's no such thing for Titanfall 2. All the maps you get for free. Very good move by EA, because you want to steal the market share of the gamers that is certainly a way to do it, because you're going, well, I just buy the game, I can then continue playing all the new maps because I don't have to pay for it. Fantastic, right? So I mentioned Angel City earlier, and that's a map from the original Titanfall 1, and they got a 24/7 different type of game mode on that map, so yeah, that was fun to play too. Okay, so if the maps are free, what you gotta pay for? Well, they do have some, like, basically camos and stuff. Basically, there's no gambling. You go, oh, I'm interested in that camo pack, it's 2 to 3 quid, and you buy it. That's it, you've got it, it's yours. There is no pay up some money, gamble and hope you get the camo pack that you wanted. None of that shit's in the game. Very good move. Obviously there's some element in that Battlefield, but you know, that's to do with battle packs, but I think that's still camo related. Now, one of the things that was disappointing to me about the original Titanfall was the campaign. There was no true single player campaign. Yes, there was a sort of campaign, but it used all the multiplayer maps, and it was still a multiplayer game code executing because you had other multiplayer people with you in this mission, whatever it was. Such a long time ago. And I think it was like 9 to 10 missions, and I think you probably burnt through all the multiplayer maps, so you got familiarization with those maps, and that was it. Now, right now, you've got a proper single player campaign. Fantastic. Yes, you've got the classic training you up on how to wall run and stuff, but only that, the Titanfall you get to train up in mission, like a standard tutorial that you would get in game. Yeah, so I think it's good. The graphics in the single player campaign that I've seen so far look pretty good. You would have seen some of it in my previous video, the one on clickbait and the YouTubers who do it and all that jazz. And it looks pretty good, it really does. Now, the only thing that I'm slightly disappointed in is the character models. And I say slightly disappointed in because for me, I'm more interested in frames per second. If I don't get frame rate drop and the gaming experience is consistent and rock solid, whether it's in single player or more importantly in multiplayer, then that's more important to me as a gamer. I want to be able to play the game and enjoy the game and not have to contend with frame rate drops that happen like Infinite Warfare does and die as a result because the code has just not been optimized for the hardware platform it's running on. So overall, I do think so far this game's a good game. If it goes on deal, you know, there may be some more deals over Christmas. Potentially consider giving it a shot. I've had fun. Really have. I played quite a bit of multiplayer. Not too much of the campaign yet, but I don't know, I've played maybe 2 to 3 hours, I don't know. I haven't really looked, I've got a lot of recording that I've done for the first few missions. But I enjoyed it, but also the campaign introduces you to like battery packs, which is like these green cylinder things that you plug into your Titan. So that sort of gives you ammunition from a knowledge perspective of what to do in multiplayer too, because you can pick up these green batteries to revive your Titan, so to speak, when its health is getting low, etc. Right, I think that's going to be it. As always, I appreciate a thumbs up, it really does help my channel grow. Let me know, do you play Titanfall 2? What do you think about it? Do you think it's going to go and take over the world of COD, or certainly grab a load of those COD players? Let me know in the comments down below, I really want to know. Until next time, this has been Sim.